Hello, everyone. My name is Liz.
And I'm Iz. And welcome to
Welcome
the
to
P9
the
Pod.
Podcast. Oh my God, did we say it at the same time? I
probably
can't
did.
tell. I forgot.
That's okay.
Oops.
Well, now you know where you
didn't
are.
realize. You know where you are, and you know that I'm not very good at this because it's our first time.
First trial
It's
run.
actually our second time. Fun fact, we tried this before, and we had a bit of a technical failure. It's okay. We're back in action, finally, and we're here to talk about F1.
Absolutely. And if you fail at first, you try again, So we're the new regs. We flopped at first, and we were trying to get better.
We flopped at first, and are we getting better? We'll see.
Are the
I
regs
mean,
TBD.
exactly. Who knows? We'll see this week, maybe. Yeah, super excited to be here. Should we get into how we started, how we got here?
I think that's a great place to start. My good friend Liz is the reason that I'm here to start. Let's be so real.
I was gonna say, I was like, I don't know if I should start or if you should start, but yeah, I started this whole family. I was, just kind of living my life, always seeing little things about F1, always saw my friend Lewis Hamilton being so successful and famous, and I was like, he seems pretty cool, but I actually don't care. I actually used to get so many Twitter edits of Lewis Hamilton to Hamilton songs, and I was like, this is chic, but I don't really care about this. And then I got sick, and I was like, okay, let me tune into Drive to Survive because that seems kind of fun and fresh, and I just always see people talking about it, and then I was like, wait, this is really fun. And then I got insanely addicted, and I was like, hey, Isabel, I have this really great thing I need to tell you about. I have a business proposition. You should watch every TikTok edit I send you, and then you will become obsessed. And I never thought it would work because I do this with everything.
No.
I'm obsessed with everyone. And it doesn't have an insanely good success rate, but this time it's late.
And if there's one thing about me, it's I'm a hive mind. I'm a sheep. I can be herded. I am going wherever the fun is.
That's amazing.
Another amazing aspect of this, duo, this friend group, this podcast, is that we are chronically online. To the point that the screen time is astronomical. So I had already
embarrassing.
Correct, a little bit, but to be cringe is to be free. Anyway, I had seen some Lando edits. I had seen some Charles edits. I'm a Charles person. I'm a Charles truther. I am, but we'll get into that. Anyway, I'd seen some edits of them, and I was like, okay, cool. Cargo fast, cute boy, funny. Didn't know what it was about. And then we went to St. Patrick's Day with our other friends. And It was the night of the Australia race, 2025. Mm-hmm. First race.
Yep.
And I stayed
My
up.
first race.
I stayed up.
It was both of our first races.
Yeah. And then I binged DTS and probably record speed. I think I should probably have gotten contact with Guinness and gotten my world record, but and I haven't looked back since. We're sprinting full speed ahead.
No, it was beautiful. I was literally like, okay, so let me give you some details about every person in a race car right now. It was a crazy race. Everyone was crashing. There were so many rookies who I obviously didn't know about because I didn't know much at the time. But I knew enough, and I was just info dumping crazy fast facts about everyone. And I was like, this is why you care about this person and this person. And then it worked, and here we are now, a year and some later. So beautiful.
Yeah. I am not a super big sports person in the general sense either. This was kind of completely out of left field for me. The only other sport I loosely have followed is the NWSL. Love my women's soccer. My sister's a huge fan. But growing up, my grandpa and my mom are huge NASCAR fans. So I was not really a, stranger to cargo fast, but I was a stranger to cargo fast European style. So the European style actually got me hooked. I don't love the American racing circuits. Maybe I could get into them. People leave your recommendations in the comments below. But definitely into the F1 space.
Yeah, I am a little bit the opposite. I've always been a sports girl. I love football. I love soccer. Always have been involved in sports spaces. So I kind of knew once I dove into F1, I would probably like it. And what do you know? I did. But yeah, it's crazy because like I feel like growing up, I like always like saw NASCAR things and like I didn't really care at all. And then I was like, let me give this a shot, even though it was like totally random and like so different from like what I typically was interested in. But you know, here we are, and dove in head first, and now it's obsessive and a little crazy, but it's fine. I mean,
There's nothing wrong with obsessive and crazy, in my opinion, wholeheartedly.
it's like the spice of life, and I literally don't know what I would be if I wasn't like a crazy fangirl. Like, it's actually just to my core who I am. It's who I've been since I was a child, and I don't think it'll ever change. So
I'm sorry, like the all-encompassing fandom space is just where I live, and you rip it out of my cold dead hands.
no, I literally can't. I whenever I think of people who don't have this, I'm like, what do you do without this community? Like, I love my TikTok edits. I love scrolling for hours. Like, what? It brings me so much joy. Whatever. I will never know life without it.
I agree, but because we're just girls and we're just online, we do have biases, opinions, thoughts, and
course.
feelings that I feel like kind of encapsulate who we are as people and what you're going to get out of this podcast. So I think maybe we should kind of do a slight deep dive and just an overview of who we are in the F1 space as fans.
And I honestly think the beautiful thing about us is we have a lot of different biases, but we just like, we cover all our bases. We love everyone truly. Like, we really have a great time with all the drivers on any given day. And then we have some things that really just tie us together, and I think that's beautiful.
I agree. I think out of the two of us, no man left behind. Not a single man left behind.
You are all getting repped by us in some way at some period of time, sometimes more than others, but like, we'll always have your back a little bit, and sometimes we won't have your back if you do something to make me angry, but like,
That part.
we'll circle back there and it'll be fine.
We stand our ground, but I love you all dearly. But we do have some faves. And when I say faves, I mean like Charles Leclerc is my man, and I will ride to all hell for him. I'm sorry.
And you do.
He could
And
do
you
no
do.
wrong. Ever.
Like, he's in hell sometimes, and you'll follow him there. It's
And
fine.
I know that if you're a man or I guess a woman who has a strong opinion listening to this podcast, you're probably thinking, oh my God, it's just because he's so pretty and he has a pretty voice. And yeah, you know, those things are great additions. That man means so much more to me. He's hilarious without even trying. He's got pretty privilege and he knows it and he uses it to the fullest extent, and it's hilarious. And I think, you know, the Monaco of it all, the story of it all, the dad, the uncle, the godfather of it all, I could go into it for hours, but I won't. He's a generational talent, and he is my man.
Beautiful. And just to like talk about your point a little bit, I get really frustrated. I think all women in fandom spaces get frustrated about like, oh, you just like them because they're cute. You just like them because they're pretty. It's like, God, I wish that was all I cared, because I've had like, you know, people in sports that I'm like, wow, beautiful man or beautiful woman. And I'm like, appreciate you. Could not care less about your sport. I wish sometimes when I am in the trenches crying on my bedroom floor, I'm like, yeah, I freaking wish that all I thought was you're pretty. I wish I didn't care that you're crashing your car right now. Like,
do you
trust
think
me,
I would tie myself down to the Tifosi and the Ferrari of it all if I had the choice? No.
Exactly. Like, I didn't choose this. It chose me. And like I said, I love it. But God, I am down bad sometimes. Like, the tears shed are not fake. And the way I scream at my TV is so genuine and so passionate. Like, anyway, on that note, I'm a Lando Norris fan.
Correct.
I love that boy so deeply bad, and sometimes he puts me through the trenches. And thank God it paid off in the end last year, because if it didn't, I don't think I'd be here to start this podcast. I think I would be in a ditch somewhere. Like, I honestly
Happens.
was down horrendous. it's so hard because like I was so happy at the highs and the lows of last season being my first F1 season were insane.
Yeah.
Like it was so high, it was so low, and I was scared for my life. I made it out alive, obviously. World champion, my man. And as I keep saying, thank God for that, because the car isn't necessarily driving this year.
Well,
So
it's driving. It's just not starting.
sometimes it's driving, sometimes it's not. Like anyway, really needed that championship to give me some peace of mind this year, because truly, if you didn't get that, I don't know where I would be. I would be not doing well mentally.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's what it's like.
Also, I would like to just throw in, since we're briefly talking about it, I'm also a, like, you know, in the women's space of it all, I'm a Charles son and I'm a Max Moon. He's probably my second driver. So last year was a little nail biting because I also love Lando Down. Like he's up there for me. Like I do not get it twisted. So watching
It's
those
conflicting.
what 3.2 points apart at the end.
Please.
It was a really good season. You know, again, happy for Lando. I didn't feel like, you know, I would have been happy either way. But yeah, my two top drivers would be Charles and Max. So at the end of the day, I'm just a problematic girl.
I was gonna say, like, that's like a crazy, like, I don't, it's not like an uncommon duo, but like it's just so wild. Like
I love a problematic driver who wants to go all out.
and like I get it. I mean, you know, it's fun. It's fun and fresh.
It's similar to the Sun and Moon comment before. Though Ferrari and McLaren are the home of our men, so the home of our hearts, we do have other teams that have wiggled their ways into our little hearts. As a collective unit, I would say that Williams is probably that team for us as a collective duo.
We're Williams fans. Like, again, it's heartbreaking, but we're Williams fans. Like,
correct. And like I want to say as well that like yes, Carlos going there and Alex being there, wonderful duo. We have been riding for Williams since Claire was running it.
Stop, my girl, my queen.
And we only got like watching the actual races in 2025, you know, granted. But since starting DTS from that first season, I said, I feel like Williams is a really underrated team. And it's just gotten better and better and better and better every season.
And you know the name of the podcast, P9.
The P9 pod.
A Williams moment. George Russell getting P9.
Williams defenders down.
That's our core. It's literally our core. Our core values are those of Williams.
Chronically online F1 memes and Williams duo.
I just hope that they figure out that Mercedes engine. And a common theme for me is hoping my teams figure out that Mercedes engine.
Well...
but also I'm a bit of a Mercedes fan, so it's okay. Yeah, so shockingly, another driver that weaseled his way into my heart is George Russell. And I feel like me and Isabel talk about this all the time. It's like you go into DTS hating Max.
Yeah.
We both went into DTS like not really liking George, and it's the edit. It's like, I don't know.
RuPaul said it best. Blame it on the edit.
It's exactly like, not to bring RuPaul in this, but she's right. Like, blame it on the edit. And true. But I don't know, George Russell, something about him, he's just so silly and so stupid. His radios changed my life. And I just love him. I can't. Like,
George Russell Monaco 2025, I feel like really solidified that he is just hilarious to me. I'll take the penalty. I'll take it. You're kidding. You're kidding.
Also, not even just that. Like when he was like, everyone should just have a button and you could deploy the sprinklers one time per race weekend. Like, no, exactly, George. Like, get him in the FIA. Let him figure it out.
I think emotionally he was tortured, but he low-key peaked in Monaco 25 because he also had that clip of him getting pushed out that tunnel. Sorry, sidebar about that.
Stop. That was crazy. Anyway, yeah, like he got us there. And unfortunately, I root for him now, like a little bit.
You're also a Toto defender. You're just a Merc girl. Merc moon.
It's really conflicting because I am a Toto lover, but then I get like a really sad George Toto edit and I'm like, George is just a boy trying to impress his scary dad, like Toto.
Yeah.
But yeah, love those boys, love Merc. And I didn't mention it, but I feel like my second favorite driver is in fact Lewis Hamilton. I would ride or die for that man. He's doing some crazy things right now, but he's always got a place really high up in my heart. So yeah, the Ferrari ties run a little bit within me.
All right, thank God. Literally thank God, because those are my men.
That podium this year healed something in me. Like, it really healed me.
We will
I didn't know
into that, but
I didn't know I needed it, but I needed it. Yeah, we'll definitely get into that.
The final honorable mention, and to bring up the man, the myth, the legend at the end of this all, I also, like, I can't explain it to anybody. I don't know why. I ride for V-carb in a way that's so insanely unhealthy.
And shocking.
It's actually insane. Again, I am like, Red Bull is secondary to me. I think Ferrari number 1, maybe Red Bull number 2, Williams number 3, V-carb number 4. Like, what? Where does she come from?
We've done our list before.
We have. And I think it's the admin of it all. Shout out to V-carb admin. They know what they're doing. That Miami livery last year changed my life.
So chic. So good.
And I just have to talk about all of the amazing talents, and specifically, not even just talents, personalities that have come out of the V-carb garage. Like, we are not talking about the legends that are walking out of there, and I'm talking legends chronically online as well. Like, I'm talking Yuki Tsunoda, I'm talking Liam Lawson getting memed by admin constantly, I'm talking about Arvid this year, I'm talking about Isaac's lip syncing last year. Isaac is also my man. Shout out to that boy.
Let's also, bringing up Arvid, I actually forgot my new son. Like, this season, that boy is my son, and I will ride or die for him.
Yeah.
Like, that's my man.
I love him. And again, the Arvid of it all, the V-carb of it all, I do just want to, like, say in passing, we love you, Daniel. We wish you could come back to the sport.
That was my circle back at the end of this. The one driver that, like, has tied us together from the beginning is, in fact, Daniel Ricciardo. Like,
DR3.
And I think it's something about the first episode of DTS. Like,
stop.
He literally, like, sucks you in immediately. And his personality is just so stellar and so perfect and amazing. Like, I was like, that's my man. And, like, when him and Lando were teammates and I was watching DTS, I was like, my life has been changed for good. And then history happened and things went downhill. But we've both just been so aligned on Daniel being perfect angel in our hearts forever, and we miss you every day. We're talking like he's dead. He's not, but
sometimes it feels like he might be.
He's not here, and we miss him dearly.
And my final and last honorable mention in the favorites category is my man, also not on the grid anymore, R.I.P. Kevin Magnussen. Please come back to the sport. It's something about you being on the track and wreaking havoc, if you will, being near Nico Rosberg, being at Haas, struggling, fuck smashing that door, pardon my French.
And before you were a V-carb girl,
truly
you were a Haas girl.
And I still think Haas has, like, such a huge part in my heart because of the DTS, the Gunter, the Nico, the K-Mag of it all, you know. Even the weird Russian era that we won't talk about, like
the Russian era, you know, crazy
Mazepin, if you will, like that whole era. Haas is still up there for me, but I feel like the spark when Kevin and Gunter left, like, it just doesn't hit the same for me. It's like now it's kind of a little, makes me feel a little emo. But yeah, Kevin, I love you down. I have that red flag shirt of him being an FIA wanted poster.
You know, love our boy SD Bestie. Love
absolutely
Ollie.
Love Ollie.
Just not the same. Not the same as the. I mean, Ollie kind of brings back the Haas crazy every once in a while, but
yeah,
you know, just we'll never be K-Mag again. No one will ever take his throne.
If we want to talk about a baby K-Mag, I think the only one that's up for contention is Liam Lawson, but that's a personal opinion. We can get into it on a later date.
Yeah, you hate to see it, but that is true.
But enough about hashing out the old seasons. Let's get into the new one.
Messy is what I would use to describe the first 3 episodes. Whoa, first 3 races of the season.
Yeah, the races were interesting to say the least. I don't know. I mean, again, as a Ferrari fan, I can't say that it's not ideal.
Ideal is crazy.
I know it's not ideal. Ideal it would be first, but I can't say it's not going well, but I can't say
Sure.
that it's going great either.
It's going interestingly, and I think we'll get into this after we recap a little bit, but I think Miami will be extremely interesting.
Oh, I agree entirely.
But the first 3 races, I think we saw a lot of Mercedes, obviously.
Duh.
A lot of Mercedes domination. I think the most shocking thing to come out of the first 3 races was Kimi.
Absolutely.
No one expected Kimi to be leading the championship after 3. I think everyone expected George. So that's crazy to me. But, it gives a little spice, gives a little drama to what is seeming to be Mercedes dominance.
Yeah, I agree entirely. I also think, again, another surprise to everyone was the Ferrari of it all. We weren't sure. The starts are phenomenal. The pace is interesting, but that's what you take with a smaller turbo. They know that. We signed up for it. Fred said, hey, guys, these starts are not great. Nobody cared. But I also think, I think we're trying a lot of new things, and I think Fred's finally kind of trying to get creative. We got the Macarena wing. We have the small turbos with the good starts. I think...
Oh, my God.
I think we're experimenting. I think we're trying. I think we're working with the rule book, which is something Ferrari notoriously doesn't do. I feel like we kind of stick to the traditions, and I'm happy to see some new change and some positive results from that.
Yeah, I think it's very interesting. The Ferrari starts are amazing. I think it's worth to note that when the McLarens start the race, they have good starts. It's just infrequent. But
yeah.
We all got some issues to work out.
For sure.
It's very interesting. I mean, we obviously saw with Ollie's terrifying crash in Japan. These cars are very interesting, and I'm so intrigued to see how. I know they've made some changes. I was reading they posted something about it.
I was listening a little bit to the P9 boys discuss it a little bit. Shout
P9?
out to I'm the P9 boys, the P1 boys.
I'm
Jeez.
the P9 boys.
I'm the P9 boys with my good friend. But my good friends at the P1 pod, they were kind of discussing it briefly, and this is another thing with the regs that I personally have a small gripe with, is that I feel like last year, including us, they brought in a big surge of new fans. And this year we're dropping so much terminology and roughly no definitions. So
no,
from what I was gathering,
great point.
Thank you. From what I was gathering, there was a new rule about how much turbo how many megajoules can be used during qualifying. So I believe previously it was about 8, and Mercedes were really harvesting that, and now we've knocked it to 7 to make everybody push a little harder, which I see working out because we kind of lost the spark of a Saturday in the new regs, in my opinion.
100%. It's totally different.
And then this is a big thing that I, 1, couldn't define for you if I tried. I'd have to look it up. And 2, has been sitting with me weird, is there was a new rule about the super clipping. Now, the word super clipping is literally a buzzword to me. I don't really know much about it.
I keep seeing people talking about it, and I understand the concept, but it is a buzzword to me.
Yes,
and
it's
yell at me,
fake news.
Tell me what it means in child terms, because I couldn't tell you.
Now, again, I could be explaining this wrong. Correct me, anyone who's listening. But from what I gathered, it's basically the cars themselves have some kind of AI systems kind of built into them to see when it would maximize the battery to get them to go faster. So when they're approaching another car, the car itself decides that it's going to overtake. You don't decide. It's not a button you press. It's not something you say, hey, I'm going to go into my super clipping mode. It just says you're going to go fast now because you want to pass this car, right? That's what I'm understanding. Again, could be wrong.
I think it's gotta be that seems crazy to me.
Because that's what happened to Ollie, is that he didn't accelerate.
He
didn't. His car did.
It was Franco was harvesting energy.
Yes.
He wasn't. It's very confusing. I watched the clip a million times and I'm still very confused by it.
Yeah.
And I think everyone is. And I love to say this. I feel like I'm repeating myself because I say this all the time. But
you're fine.
All the drivers have said this issue. Lando said it many times, and people said he's a whiner and he's a crybaby, and he's right. So Just have to throw that out there. But it's not just him. Everyone says it, and no one cares. I can't get getting controversial. This is crazy.
Let's be controversial about it, you know? I also think we kind of, like, the battery of it all, I think the graphics need to get a little cleaner. And I listened to quite a few different podcasts. I'm going to shout them all real quick. You know, fan behavior, P1 red flags, love you all down. I've heard all of your opinions, and I am brumating on them. And somebody keeps kind of mentioning that, like, with the new, how do I even kind of verbalize it? Sometimes ignorance is bliss when it comes to the battery. Sometimes I don't need to know how much it is.
I keep seeing people on Twitter be like, I have heard the word battery more times than I've ever needed to in my life. Like, this is crazy.
And I feel like sometimes the commentators are like, oh, look at his battery. I'm like, guys, tell me when it's at like 10 and tell me when it's at like 90. I don't need the in-betweens sometimes.
I'm like, I'll bite. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Like, I love watching them go fast. And I feel like, I don't know, it's obviously very early in the season. We had a very different season last year, very different cars. Mm-hmm. I feel like it was so much easier to understand. Like, I don't know. I feel like it came so naturally last season.
Yeah.
And we were very, like, you kind of caught on really quickly. And it's probably because we just watched DTS and we just watched a lot of the same racing.
Reg set, yeah.
Yeah, like, it made sense. This, and I don't know if it's, like, it's part of me is like, I don't know if it's just because we're new. I don't know if it's just because it's, like, a brand new, different, very different regs. Like, I'm like, are we stupid? Does no one understand this? Because what is going on, to be honest with you?
I feel like I've kind of, again, because we're new from 2025, I can't really speak to, I think it's like, I want to say it was 2012 when we got the most recent reg update before this one.
No, I think there was a recent one, like a very recent one, but it was just not very different.
Maybe it was 16 that we had the last one. But like the last big one where it was like a huge shift kind of like this, I believe was in the early 2000s. I don't know the exact year, unfortunately. But from what I'm hearing, like, you know, in the online circles is that every time there's a new reg set, we struggle like this. And I feel like they kind of, what they did this year was like, let's implement 9 different tactics, new ideas, and see which ones stick. And I don't know that that was the best way to approach it.
That feels a little crazy.
I just feel like we tried to slam it all in at once, but I hope that the good stuff sticks and that we improve the bad stuff and it gets interesting.
I'm just, like, so interested to see, like, next year. And I know it feels crazy to talk about next year already, but it's like, I don't know. I feel like every first year of a reg set seems like it'll be a little crazy and a little unhinged.
Yeah.
And I'm so interested to see how they develop the cars next year as a result of it. But
absolutely,
I'm also excited to see how this year plays out the rest of the year. So I think we can move into talking about Miami a little bit.
I was just going to say, I think I'm excited to see what happens in Miami. Not even just next year. They had a whole...
I know.
Pardon my French. They had a whole spring to fix their cars.
Yeah, we had this long break, which is so interesting. I feel like I've heard rumblings from almost every team about things changing.
Really?
And I think, I mean, just like little things. I mean, the Williams is still fat as hell.
She is a hippo. She's huge.
Why is she
a
massive?
Mammoth, of course.
Like, why is that car massive?
Well, also, it came out during spring break that the RB also kind of needs a GLP-1.
Also fatty. Like, but I feel like teams had time. I feel like I've heard rumors, but I feel like a lot of teams have been a little quiet about what to expect exactly. And I think the first practices and the first practice at the sprint, there's one practice, which is actually crazy now that I'm thinking about it. There's only one practice.
One thing about the reg set or the meeting for the FIA that I forgot to mention also is apparently, I believe Q3 is now 90 minutes or something. They
90 minutes?
I'm sorry. That's not correct. I'm going to Google my timeframes. But they updated one of the qualifying sessions to be a bit longer. I don't remember why. Give me a minute to fact check. But please talk about Miami.
That's so interesting because I don't know. I feel like when I first saw the news coming out of the FIA, there was just so many words. And, like, I feel like I sound stupid saying this. Like, I cannot emphasize this enough. We're actually very smart girls with most things in life. We're readers. We went to high school, college. We performed well. Like, we are smart girls.
Yeah.
This makes no sense. So regardless, I feel like I sound very ignorant and dumb when I say this stuff. But when that FIA stuff came out, I was like reading through it, and it literally felt like it was going in one ear out the other. And I was like, am I genuinely dumb? But I need them to explain it to me like someone who's never heard half these words before. So, please.
Oh, this is another thing. There's so many things to talk about that we didn't even get into. I forgot the active arrow is new too. Like I
don't even know.
There's so many buzzwords. I'm looking at like a packet.
So many
new
buzzwords.
Regs. I didn't get the full thing on the qualifying. Maybe we'll see it in Miami, but I heard rumblings
I'm sure,
that maybe we're getting more time in a qualifying.
I'm sure
sessions.
they'll talk about it. Well, it's also confusing because there's going to be a sprint, so the timing's going to be.
I forgot about the sprint.
There's going to be one practice with these new, I mean, not new regs, but like these updated cars from the past month. And then we go right into the sprint. So that's why I feel like we're in for kind of a wild card weekend. Definitely some stuff unexpected is going to go down because we're barely have any time in the cars before the sprint happens. And I'm so like McLaren focused, but as we've basically been seeing, Lando's have had car issues every session essentially. And then the funny thing is, it's like Lando has had issues every practice session, every qualifying, and then Oscar's car wasn't starting any races. So it's like Lando was able to race without any practice. Oscar was able to practice without any race. Yeah. I would just like both of them to drive their cars for each session of the weekend. That is my goal for them this weekend. And my optimistic goal is a podium in a sprint or a race. I'm good with either.
Well, I think you would be floored and thrilled. Actually, maybe not floored, because I've made it very clear, in my opinion, that I have in my notes about Miami that I see a McLaren podium. There is no way, because I genuinely, again, Charles Defender down, Tifosi down. My Charles Lego helmet is in the mail. You know what I mean? Like, I have to say it with my full chest that I think when McLaren's on the track, we are the third fastest car at Ferrari. I'm saying it.
I mean, I think that could be true. I think it could be true, but I think we haven't been able to see that yet. We'll see.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think you're being pessimistic because I get it. I'm the same way. Like,
Did you see 25?
Yeah, I'm like, I always lean pessimistic when I don't know. Except last year, I was telling you, I was really tapping into manifestation optimism, and it worked out. So I need to bring that back this year. I feel like I've been doom and gloom because things have not been going great, but bringing back my optimism. I love that. I hope that things go well for McLaren. I also hope things continue to go well for Ferrari, because seeing that beautiful Lewis podium with Bono, actually, I sobbed. I sobbed for a while about that.
Bono with all of his children,
with his kids, like, stop. Like, that was so beautiful.
Okay.
Speaking of Mercedes, I think they'll do amazing. I would love to see George pick it back up a little bit, because I know he had a really tough weekend in Japan. Yeah. So I would love to see him with a win. It could be the sprint, could be the race. I would love to see a non-Mercedes race winner. I don't think we will.
No.
But things could get wet in Miami. They have
true.
in the past. I don't think they will, but they could.
Yeah.
And we got Kimi on pole last year. Which was unexpected on sprint pole. So
that was so cute.
Exactly. Like, unexpected things can happen. So maybe we'll get something crazy. I don't know.
I think
we'll see.
If there's one thing that I do 8 million backflips about in Miami, it is media day.
Mm-hmm.
And I am currently just reminiscing a little bit on Oscar's Gritty.
Please don't.
That was Miami, right?
Yes, that's traumatizing to me.
Because he did that hot lap.
And that's actually why I also love Miami, because, like I said, I'm a big football girl, so they always get the random football players there, and it's actually so fun
Dolphins, right?
Well, that's where they play. Yes, yeah.
Go team!
Amazing, go team!
I'm so good at
football. Oscar was grittying with Justin Jefferson, which was hilarious.
And as I mentioned at the top of this episode, the V-Carb livery for the pink peach flavor of Red Bull genuinely altered my brain chemistry. It's like that, and the Haas cherry blossom liveries are so deeply personal to me.
One thing about Haas is they could do a livery. Like, they turn
the
it
Godzilla
out.
one was pretty good. I was into it.
They
this
turn
year.
it out. Oh my god, we didn't talk about the Mercedes Wolf.
I'd rather not.
God, that was funny. Okay, I just had to mention it because that was hilarious.
No, those suits were bad. And I know Toto was like, hey, that's my last name. Like, I know that happened.
He was on a weird ego trip, and he was like,
Yes.
hear me out, and everyone just said yes.
Insane. But it's up to you if you would like to participate. For Miami, we used to play this fun game privately where we would say an ideal podium, even if it was absurd. And I also wrote a real, genuine guess for a podium. I have both of mine at the ready.
Let's just do just one, like not sprint versus race.
Yes, no, I'm just doing race
because I'm going off the dome. You go first.
Yes.
Let me think for a second.
I love a sprint, but like honestly, she doesn't mean the world to me. She really. I know she has points involved. I'm sorry.
It's not as high stakes.
No, she's not the top of my brain. I am thinking of her though. So my ideal podium is actually insane, and it would be in this order, and I don't see it happening. But I would love a Charles, Lando, Max podium. I would love it.
Fuck. Oops. Sorry. That would be
it would
so good. Like,
in an ideal world, all my men would be in one place.
Wait, that would kind of be beautiful.
Yeah.
Was that the podium for Lando's first win? It was, wasn't it? In Miami. I know Charles was there. Yeah.
Wait, am I running it back turbo?
I kind of think you're running it back. And also, throwing it back to that, those Ferrari suits when they were blue in Miami was so good.
I actually had a lock screen of Charles in that outfit for a really long time, and it was
so
really
good. Okay, I love that. Good dream. Loving it.
And again, I am so dreaming because I know that I would never see a red suit on that top step in Miami at the bare minimum.
You don't know
maybe later
that.
down the line.
Could be anything with this little break we had.
Maybe we bring the Macarena wing. Oh, that reminds me. I also did want to mention in passing, there has been some peeps that Red Bull is experimenting with their own version of the Macarena wing. Everyone needs to stop.
I don't think this wing is all that.
I feel like
it's just like
Ferrari
silly.
was baiting them, and it worked.
No, I agree.
Sorry,
That's
I
funny.
just had to bring that up really quick.
Okay, what's your realistic podium?
So like in real time, I do think it's gonna play again in this order. I see it being George, Lando, Kimi.
That's actually amazing.
Yeah,
for me.
And like I feel like
I love that you're giving Lando some props for this. Like,
absolutely. Well, he hasn't been on the track. Like, that's my world champ.
He hasn't been on the track. That's true.
I could see like Oscar being up there. I just feel like, yeah, like he did really good last year in Miami. I don't know. I feel like he doesn't have that confidence in the car right now because he hasn't started.
100%. Yeah.
And I think maybe Lando doesn't either, but he's world champion, so I think he might have that like extra just confidence in himself rather than the car.
Beautiful. Beautifully said. I love that. Okay. I'm ruminating on some things.
Take all the time in the world, girl.
I think it's so hard because I always say my dream podium and it's never gonna happen.
It could never, like, in an ideal world, I also toyed with the idea of putting Isaac on that podium, but like,
well, I know you're an Isaac lover, and I struggle with the Red Bull car right now. Like, we all struggle. I think everyone, including Red Bull, is struggling with the Red Bull car right now. So I struggle to put him up there, but like, you know what? I love that boy as well.
Yeah. But you could put anyone up there. You could put a Haas on there. It's ideal. It's not gonna happen.
Ooh, I have a crazy prediction first. And then I will go into my actual podium. I think Arvid is going to have a great weekend.
I agree.
I know I'm biased.
This is a V-carb place, and you know I ride.
I am biased. But I think he's going to maybe not get a podium, but I think in the sprint especially, maybe he runs like a P4, P5, like up there, pretty high. Now, my podium is my unrealistic one, which I will say until it happens, is Lando, George, Alex. Give me that 2019 rookie podium before I die. Like, please, I need it. Now, my realistic podium, I think you're going to think is crazy. I think it could happen, and I think it's going to be George, Lando, Charles.
Okay.
I think the Ferrari could still be up there.
Yeah.
Like, and I would love to see another Lando Charles battle because I think they're always good, they're always clean, they're always fun racing.
If there's one thing about me, I want to see George and Charles be passive aggressive to one another, and then Lando pull up and
Lando's
put my
like,
man on the
hey,
spot.
boo,
Literally.
hey boo. Like, I think the three of them get not a bad rep, but I think people don't really, they underestimate their racing skills, and I think the three of them all, like, Charles got George that Secret Santa gift,
I was gonna
right?
say, bring back that
Yeah,
Christmas
like,
present.
they
Bring back
all
the
race
Christmas
each
present.
other clean, and it's always so fun. Like,
Yes.
George and Lando, George and Charles, Lando, like, they all have such fun moments. So I honestly bring that back, have them do a little race top 3. Kimi has obviously shown he struggled in the starts,
For sure.
so maybe he struggles in the starts again. And I know the Mercedes always, works its way back up there, but our boys can hold him back. Let's see what happens.
And that's so true, because even on my podium that I gave before, like, I could see low-key Kimi being interchangeable with Oscar easily.
100%. I think
Because Oscar could probably hold him off.
Oscar showed last week. That's crazy. Last race that he has it. Like, obviously he still has it. He just struggled with the car. So I love to see him in the battles as well. Obviously it's a little bit of a sore subject for me, but I love seeing him involved, and I love when him and Lando actually get to race. Like, it's fun. It's fresh.
1,000%.
It's great.
So yeah, I'm really excited to be eating well when we come back from this long
wait, let's talk about how I'm gonna miss this race.
Oh, I know.
I'm gonna be on a work trip, and I'm gonna watch it after the fact. Ooh, maybe I'll download it for the plane. I'm flying back on a red eye, so I'm probably gonna sleep. But
I did just realize this is going to be public knowledge now, but we actually have to get our Apple subscription sorted out privately.
Oh, we'll figure it out. I still have my free trial from the start of the season. I think it's 3 months, but we'll figure it out. I'll give you my login.
We'll chat privately.
Don't worry, we'll take this offline.
Apple, if you want to send us a free subscription,
please do. We need it. But yeah. So I'm gonna not be tuning in live. I'm expecting Isabel, whenever I go on a work trip, Isabel is my live tweeter. A fun fact about this is last year I was away during CODA, and during the sprint, Isabel sent me the most insane series of messages I've ever received in my life. She was like, bad start. Lando and Oscar collision. Nico Hulkenberg is also there. Everyone is out. I was like, what the hell is happening?
It just kept getting worse. It was like that F2 crash last year. What was that,
Yeah.
Monaco?
It was Monaco, yeah.
Yeah.
I was
just
like,
kept getting worse
what
and
is
worse.
going on? I remember, like, I always try to, whenever I'm on a work trip, like, I'm obviously very busy, I always try to catch, like, the start of the race. So I did not catch the start of the sprint, and then I received these messages, and I'm like, what is going on?
I jaw agape watching that.
So yeah, unfortunately, I will be missing this one live, but I will be tuning in afterwards and keeping tabs on it during the race. But
I think I should be able to watch live. I always have a million plans, but I'm gonna try and prioritize.
Busy girls.
Yeah, don't get me started. But at least we're eating good with a good race when we get back.
I'm excited.
Shout out to Will Smith for the edit song of the month.
The whole month of edits we've gotten has been generational. Like, been obsessed with that. Do we want to tap into our meme of the week real quick?
Yeah, I think this is going to be a really fun segment for us, as we kind of covered at the top of this episode. We are extremely online, to the point that it's chronic. So I thought a little fun thing we could do every week is kind of pick a meme that's either A, been like blowing up the week of the recording, or B, just kind of encapsulates what's been going on, our feelings, emotions of what's going on in the F1 space. Since there is no race currently, I think we're just going to be talking about, it's going to be a little less direct since we don't have much to talk about here.
Yeah.
I personally, my meme of the week is just one that I want to highlight. The Italian police of it all, the Italian government, the evasion of taxes.
Be racing in Miami? We'll see.
Who knows? I might get a call from Ferrari.
Honestly, put me in the car.
But notoriously, I am loosely a K-pop fan, and I want to make that so clear that it's loose because I had to look up who this was. I actually forgot. But the Girls' Generation song being used with those jail bars and Arvid being whited out because he's a sweet little angel baby have been killing me. I think it's a hilarious bit. And I sent you a TikTok. I don't know if you saw it. This girl was like, "Oh my God, is this Carlos Sainz's new anthem?" And instead of Smooth Operator, it was Smooth Criminal.
That was
I was hooting and hollering.
Good.
So I think that's my top meme of the week. It doesn't really encapsulate how I feel this week, but it's just one I wanted to highlight.
So I actually had a different one written down. Okay. I'll go through both my options that I want to highlight. One is the Lego race because we're going back to Miami and I've just been missing her. I'm gonna watch the Lego race probably after we record this. Like that was so iconic and we got so many good memes coming out of it.
My favorite is Lando screaming George.
George! So good. So that was what I wanted to highlight first because I'm just like reminiscing and I hope we get something equally as iconic this race. And then my other thing is we're getting the Turkish Grand Prix back and I'm loving the jokes about Pierre Gasly's hair.
Shout out Pierre.
Love my man Pierre. Your hair's looking fresh. Hope you're excited to be back in Turkey.
I will give him that. Like, he does be looking fly, and I think everyone might leave with a new set of teeth.
Oh, stop. I actually was really sad about that. You know I struggle with veneers. Like, please, keep your teeth, everyone. All of these British ones, too. Keep your teeth. I don't do veneers well.
And you know who's not getting their hair done? George Russell. Just putting that out there.
Beautiful
Best
locks.
hair on the grid, as
I'm
he
jealous. His ego is crazy.
One of my honorable mentions as well, since this is just kind of like an online category topic we're covering right now, is the Grill the Grid videos we've been getting this month.
Oh, wait, I still have to watch that new one.
It was really good. The Generations contest, whatever you want to call it, I forget what the word I want is. It was really entertaining, so funny. Carlos was so passive aggressive the whole time. Well, I'm not that old, so I don't know that one. I'm like, oh my God, you're on. It's okay.
Oh, he's so funny.
And I also think that the youths really popped off in that episode. I was giggling.
Oh, I can't wait.
They were so cute. And we got some other ones too. What was the other one we got?
I watched the one. The superlatives I watched.
Oh, yes. We got the superlatives, and there was another one in between that I'm forgetting too.
I can't remember that
one. Like, shout out to F1 admin. Y'all know that we're bored and missing our men.
So bored.
Thank you for that. I think it was really funny. The Generations video was cracking me up. I literally was laughing at my phone.
So fun.
So, yeah, shout out to that. But another reoccurring segment I think we should maybe get into that we want to have here on the P9 pod. Shout out George Russell for P9. Who's P9?
So I think
since we don't have a race.
Yeah. We'll talk about the championship.
Yeah.
I mean, we could honestly do both. I feel like talk about who's P9 in the race and then who's P9 in the standings if it changes, which
that's true.
It will because it's the beginning of the season. But we could talk about who is P9 currently in the championship standings. It is the one and the only Max
four-time world champion on my t-shirt, Red Bull's golden boy, F1's villain. The title's
Max Verstappen.
Do. I'm in P9. You've got to be kidding.
When I looked this up to talk about this, I was like, wait, that's actually diabolical.
And you want to know what? I said the same thing. And then you want to know what kind of made me sit there and stare into space longer about it? Who's in P8? Do you have any idea?
Who's in P8? Is it like a 2025 rookie?
Oh, no, we just talked about him. Pierre Gasly.
Oh, wait. No, because that has been one of my favorite parts of the season. The random Pierre Max side plot where it's every race they're next to each other and everyone's like, guess who outqualified Max Verstappen again? It's Pierre Gasly. Like,
and
this has been my favorite side plot.
We're running back that meme.
That video,
Pierre is either the worst. Your favorite video and our inside joke that he's either like low-key the worst rookie you've ever seen or world champion.
He is so funny. No, that's actually crazy that he's ahead of him in the standings.
Yes. P8 in the world championship in an Alpine.
You know what? Gotta give him props there. Good job, Pierre.
Hey, yo, Pierre, you want to come out here? That's what I'm saying. Like, come on.
But yeah, Max is currently P9. So he's our man of the week. I think
did
he'll
have to
stay
check.
there.
No, it made me feel so much better. Isaac's in P12. All the V carbs are right under him.
Yeah.
So he's outperforming all of the huge, massive, heavy RBs. So at least he's the best of the rest. You know?
But it's like it's hard because he's Max Verstappen and he's always threatening to retire. So it's like it's
Don't
tough.
start with the retiring
I'm sorry. I gotta
the
say
GP of it all.
He's always threatening. Oh yeah, GP went to McLaren. Wait, we didn't even talk about that because we don't have the time to cover every single thing that's happened. But
the GP
that's
of
diabolical.
It all,
like,
I actually think I'll stick to my stomach.
Can't wait.
We actually
I think it's gonna be
crazy. We haven't discussed it personally that he went to your team.
I know. I feel crazy about that. I feel like it's kind of insane, but I
There's
also
also sorry, this isn't the time to talk about it, but I'm gonna drop the lore that there's also been rumblings of Hannah, the strategist.
I heard about look at my evil smile. I've heard rumblings about her coming to McLaren.
Laurent.
If Hannah came to McLaren, I would do a backflip. Like, I'm sorry.
Hannah, you are so talented and so beautiful and so good at what you do. Just
love that
never
diva.
forget where you came from.
Love her. But yeah, I think Red Bull, we saw last year, they improved a lot throughout the season. And by they, I mean Max Verstappen, because
Absolutely.
you know, the second car, the nasty diabolical curse of the second car. But I hope for better for Isaac. And I hope that Max at least isn't as you know, what's the word? Existential as he is right now.
Yeah, I think it'll get better. I think he's got his out clause in that contract. There's been rumblings. He's got his endurance team now. We'll see where the wind takes him.
We'll see. I honestly, I always say this to you, like, I can't see him leaving F1 right now.
No,
but
he said in a recent interview they asked him.
He just likes to threaten it. Like, he just likes to like be like, I'm upset, and then things change. So it's like,
yeah. I mean, whatever makes Big Daddy, FIA listen.
I was like, which Big Daddy are we talking about?
I guess Max is Big Daddy. The Yuki meme, I'll never let it die.
Oh my god, I miss Yuki. We miss Yuki. Bring Yuki back. That's our motto of the podcast. Like, if I don't see Yuki in a seat by 2027, not 2027, 2028, 2027, a lot of things are changing.
Yeah.
If I don't see Yuki Tsunoda in a seat by 2028, something's going to happen. I'm going to make a change. I'm creating an F1 team. Like, come on.
He doesn't even need to be in F1. Like, I heard rumblings of, like, Indy looking at him. I don't even watch Indy. I'll go.
Oh, I also miss Jack Doohan. Sorry, I just thought about him as well.
Shout out to Jack Doohan.
So many great guys get done dirty by the
soldiers.
sport. I know. You hate to see it.
You do.
All right.
But in that same note, do you know who's P9 in the constructors standard chip? Championship, not standard chip. I was just looking at that for fun.
P9. So there's 11 now.
Yeah.
Is it Alpine? No, Alpine's higher.
Yeah, it's our Team Williams.
Oh.
Ironically, they're in P9, which is hilarious.
P9's kind of good for them. I feel like they don't score any points.
No, and there's 2 points. They have 2 points.
Cool.
Where they got them, I don't know. They must have found them on the side of the road.
Bold of me to say Alpine as if Pierre's not slaying the championship right now.
This is what I'm saying, and I think the irony of, like, I don't even know if we talk, like, I think everyone should know at this point, but, like, the name P9 for our podcast came from that clip of George Russell when he was racing at Williams in what year is that? Like 2016? 2017?
No, later. It was like 2019, 2020 maybe. No. Yeah.
No.
It wasn't because it was like season 3 of DTS. I don't know. Around that.
It was a Hungarian GP, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong.
God, I don't know.
Anyway, he scored his first points with Williams, basically sobbing and crying about getting P9. It's iconic to us and to most people, I'm sure. So
I don't think anybody cares as much as us. Like,
well, that's so true. Actually,
I so deeply about that clip.
But I think the irony of like Williams, where it started, being in P9 is kind of iconic.
Oh, that's beautiful.
But it's also really sad because they were what, P5 last year?
P5. They really brought it back. Like,
James,
Williams,
please.
James, come on. Carlos, like, you sold Carlos the dream.
Yeah.
And you really got him up last year. Like, last year was great for him.
Absolutely.
And here we are.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
Not good.
Let's hope that the P9 standings change for us, but
let's hope next week we got some new P9s.
Let's talk about P9 next. Well, we will have P9 to discuss for the sprint, for the race, for the World
drivers?
Championship, and the constructors. A lot of
Lots
P9s
of
to cover
P9s.
next week.
Lots of P9. What if we had some doubles?
We could.
Double
Anything
P9s.
can happen, man. I'm excited to see the liveries. I'm excited to see the boys be silly. I'm excited to see the memes. I'm excited to hear the Will Smith.
Excited to see the celeb sightings. I have a quick question for you before we wrap up.
What's up?
It's probably not what you want to hear.
That's okay. I'm sure.
Do you think Kim Kardashian will be at the race this week?
I knew this was gonna happen. I didn't want to talk about
it's
her.
U.S. soil. It's like a
Yes.
celebrity race. Like,
No, I think she's gonna be there, and she's gonna be in my paddock.
she might be. That would be so crazy.
Kim
Hard
Kardashian
launch.
having a paddock pass is never a statement I thought I would say.
2 grown adults soft launching like they're 15 is hilarious.
the emoji comment.
You know I love Lewis.
Yes.
He is acting like Isabel loves his Snapchat era.
I hate. What is that? That's probably like 2016
That's like
Lewis
2016,
Hamilton.
yeah.
When he's in that street singing, putting on filters, hanging out with Kendall. Nonetheless,
I actually really want to find that video of him singing in the street because I haven't been able to find it since like we originally stumbled upon it, and I think it is the funniest video of all time.
I wiped it from the internet. It filled me with so much dread and secondhand embarrassment. He's just like running. It's giving that clip of Liam Payne. He said it was over. Oh my God, no! I can't. But
anyway, I think
she'll
we'll
be
see
there.
her. I think we'll see her in the paddock. I know we've been waiting for her first appearance.
Another fun thing that could happen in Miami are the helmets.
Oh, true. What Lando always does a ball.
Yeah.
What ball do we think Lando is doing?
We talked about it briefly,
We
not
did.
that long ago. I feel like pickleball is such a fun
I think
draft.
pickleball would be hilarious. I really don't know. He always surprises me, and by always,
He could
I mean,
do a soccer ball
1 year.
World Cup.
I actually think he might do a soccer ball, or I could see him doing a golf ball because he's so golf core these days. But I loved, I'm a disco ball girl, so I loved when he did that last year. I want him to bring something fun and fresh back. We'll see.
Not to discredit the disco ball because she's up there for me, but my absolute favorite Miami GP.
I know what you're gonna say.
It was Alex Albon in his orange helmet.
That was so good last year. Like, that was so iconic.
Alex eats a helmet down too because that panda he
He
had
does.
in, I think it was China, like 2
I
years
think
ago.
it was China a lot.
This
2
year
years
his
ago,
China
yeah.
helmet was cute. I think he had a special one if I'm not mistaken. Love Alex.
I'm excited to see. Honestly, Miami's always fun. Like, the race can be iffy, but I think the theatrics and the culture always fun.
I agree entirely, and I think it's a good way to bring it back.
I was gonna say, is there Academy? I don't think there's Academy this week.
No, I don't think we have Academy.
There's Academy in Canada.
Yes, Academy in Canada, but
which is the next race.
I don't think we have any in Miami. I feel like I would have heard about it by now, but who knows?
We'll talk about Academy a little bit too as
Maybe
we get
Disney
those
will
races
pull
in.
up. They have that whole deal with Disney this year, so maybe Mickey will be back.
No, I will never forget the rage I felt in my body when I was watching Las Vegas, and I knew Lando Norris was about to get disqualified, and I had to watch Mickey conduct some fountains. I was like, please don't play with me right now. Please don't play. I know you love Disney. I love Disney a little bit. I was on suicide watch. Like,
I understand. I heart the mouse a little bit. I do. I heart the mouse a little bit.
You love that mouse. We'll see. I don't know. I think anything can happen. I want Lego back. I don't know if they will be, but I mean, they've been doing a lot of partnerships.
And maybe we'll have somebody fun to wave the checkered flag too.
Definitely will be someone fun.
Can't wait to see all of that. Do you have any final thoughts, opinions, questions? Any last minute throw-ins?
I don't think so. I think I got everything out there. I'm excited that we're so back.
Me too. Can't wait to see how we perform. It's gonna be dicey.
It's gonna be scary. It's okay. It's gonna slay.
But thank you guys for coming through with this messy first episode. I'm sure it's a little out of whack. Lots to cover.
Yeah.
We were a little delayed, but hey, we're here to have a good time and hope you are too.
We're making it happen.
Always.
Thank you for listening.
And we love you guys. Thank you for taking your time to listen to us. And with that, not a word. P9.
So good. Love ya.
Love
Bye.
you guys. Bye.